was freaking creepy.
Yeah.
Did you recognize who the butler was? Who Alfred was?
No.
Andy Serkis. Do you know who Andy
Yeah.
Serkis is?
I saw that in the credits.
Freaking God, I did too, and then I went back in my mind, and then I obviously went back into some videos and just checked it. But yes, I mean, freaking
Yep.
Smeagol slash.
Well,
You can throw me all around. I ain't gonna get hurt.
she weighs all of 100 pounds, and on top
Yeah,
of that, she's very fast. But this guy
yeah.
has been being shot with shotguns and hit with baseball bats by mobsters. So it's like what you're
Yeah, you can handle it.
registering. What you're registering is not too much damage for me.
That's right.
But I thought it was really good.
It's
I was happy with it. There were
it
a
was
couple
very
little
good.
things I could whine about, but as a whole, I thought it was good. My problem with it is I compare every Batman movie to The Dark Knight Rises because it's my favorite one, the Heath Ledger one, and I'm
So,
like, "Man, I like that Batman. I
I
like the
like the whole
Joker."
Dark Knight series. They did
Yeah,
Christian Bale's version of Batman was to me my absolute favorite.
yeah,
My
exactly.
the whole way they did everything was just perfect. I
Yep.
thought they did a good job, start to finish, with that. They kept continuity. It was very, and I loved Heath Ledger as the Joker was insanity.
Agreed. See you, but I hear you.
Was going to the movie at 8:30 and getting home at midnight. Like, what the freak just happened?
Yeah.
3 hours and something movie. I'm like, wow. I would normally say I got my
Damn, that's
money's
a
worth,
long
but it was
movie.
freaking free. So,
Yeah.
holy crap.
I remember thinking to myself, "I'm glad I got popcorn and soda for this."
Yeah, me too. Oh, funny story about that. I got red vines and a fairly massive cherry icy.
Yeah.
Originally, I was going to get a large, but that was just insanity. Uh,
It's okay. We know it's your first time using Twitch, so take it slow and easy.
Well, for streaming, I'll give a recap of what happened last week while there's just dead silence here. We went up this big hill where there was some kind of weird ceremony happening with some lycanthropes, some half ogre or half orc. I don't remember. Half orc lycanthropes were doing this ceremony thing, and we were able to slay them all because we were sent there to slay them all by the centaurs. And Godden was smart enough to pull the deer carcass out of the center of the ring, stop the ceremony from being completed just before we saw this big giant spectral boar thing forming above us. So barely missed that. And then we went under the hill and we explored one of the rooms. There was nothing in there but a pig pen. And then we're headed into one of the other rooms. That's where we are now. Checking out the underside of the hill.
All right, so let's see if this works now.
And also, they made a friend.
Ah, good call. We made a friend with a funny accent.
Oh gosh, I haven't practiced in the past week. It's fine.
And I forget what's his name? Taver or something like that? It's got some weird strange name.
What?
What's his name?
Toggin.
Toggin, not Taver, Toggin. Like toboggan, I remember. Toggin.
Toggin, River Tracer, Cathoclan.
And so Godin and Scrambles, so go ahead and give yourself inspiration.
Woot.
So I can now be heard on stream, so
Woo!
all is right in the world with the world once again. So let's go ahead and
Well,
pull
not everything,
up
but
the map.
something.
Everything is perfect.
Everything
Everything
is
is awesome.
awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of the
Everything is
team.
cool when you're part of a team.
Nailed it. Will Arnett Batman. Highly underrated. One of the best Batmans. Hysterical.
I agree.
Him and Bat Thumb are probably the two most underrated Batmans. Nobody
Oh, the
knows about that.
Lego Batman was pretty awesome too.
Lego Batman's pretty solid.
Bat Thumb was a classic though. That's another Odernick, wasn't it?
Yes.
He did all those thumb ones.
Steve Odekirk, yep. All right, so let me share the map.
Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? There's the map.
So you guys found out there were 3 entrances into the tunnel. Into the hill. And you started with the southeast tunnel, and you came in. There was a boar that you guys have just left alone. Godin is standing right next to an empty cage with straw in it and some sort of semi-fresh droppings. And then there was a bedroom that you guys didn't find anything of huge value in. And then you found a secret entrance up into the middle of the hill, the top of the hill. And that is where we left off. You guys were discussing possibly what you're going to do with this boar, because if you just leave it there, it's going to
It's bacon. Yeah.
just going to starve to death.
Oh, by the way, Sven, we kidnapped Toggin. Do you want to throw him back on the map?
I suppose.
The what?
I mean, Guess you could.
Oh.
Thank you.
Is Jackson in this mix somewhere too?
He will be if he shows back up, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
He had the light spell on it.
I have a lantern. I'm holding a lantern because I suck at dark seeing.
Yes, you have a lantern, and it should be on you as well. So
I think
Toggin
so.
had the light spell on himself, so I'm gonna put that back on him.
cool. Now that you
Good
guys
to
know how
you.
to do that, those of you watching, it's right here. You go to your effects, and right there in the presets is lights. You can just click and drag it and drop it on your person. Just don't do the spell darkness, because then everybody will be annoyed with you.
But it will be funny, so
I
maybe
mean,
do it anyway.
you could, but
All right, so
Can you do that? Can you do that with your Sven points? I cast darkness.
I cast darkness. So Scrambles, you're looking up at this. You had looked up, stuck your head up, and out of the hole, and realized the hatch led to the top of the hill. Climb back down. Told everybody that. What are you guys doing?
before I forget, Toggin's gonna come back to the corner here, and he's gonna burn the doll that the totem that we found. He has what does he have? I'm sorry. Words are not coming good to me today. He has a tinderbox, and he's going to burn it.
All right, so the flames leap up and turn green as it hisses and crackles, and then fades away into ash.
Well,
All right.
Good.
And I think we decided we're gonna butcher out this pig and eat it. Now, my question to the group is, I'll turn around and I'll look at everybody and do we want to explore the other tunnels first, or do we want to cook this pig and eat it?
Toggin's okay
It's
with
lunchtime.
more exploration.
Okay. Exploration it is.
It's
Kendrick,
noon though.
Right,
did you
so
say something?
which
Yeah, it's noon. It's lunchtime. We've been at this
no.
since 6 o'clock this morning.
That is true.
But what about second breakfast?
We can do that after a little more exploring.
but you're a Goliath, not a hobbit, so
Well then, if we are gonna, do we want to do one more, and then we can always come back for it. It's not like it's gonna run away. It's in a pen.
I
What does
mean,
everyone think?
yeah. I mean, Sven, this guy is 7, 8 feet tall. Like, it takes a lot of food to sustain a body that big. Like, maybe they do eat like hobbits. I don't know.
I'm sure if you tenderize it enough and put enough spices, they would probably eat hobbits, yes.
Okay, well, I have Rocky Talkies. What if I give you guys the Rocky Talkies? You guys can go explore the other caves real quick, and I'll get started on cooking up this boar. Because I don't think there's going to be anything in the other caves. We got to kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Or does everyone think that's a terrible idea? The Scrambles will not be butthurt if you guys think that's a terrible idea. He's a doer, not a thinker.
Yes. Nope.
Uh,
I have not.
I'm not
seen her
in favor
message.
of
She's never
splitting
come
our
up to me,
group
so I
up.
don't know.
Okay.
Bad things tend to happen when we get separated.
No, I didn't.
Having been separated a few weeks ago from,
No.
I guess a few days ago in game, from everybody
He was
else,
wearing
it was
shorts
not
and
pretty
some
for a while
wild
there.
shirt, so I doubt he went to work.
Okay.
You can
Cool.
go down
We'll
there
stay
And
together.
it is more
Don't
fun
We're
to
at-
cook together.
We were attacked by wicked plants
I
and
also have
dolls.
Jose's phone number. Call him and ask.
I forgot I wasn't there for that one, so that makes sense. Okay. Well then,
I also
guys,
wasn't there for that one, so
let's very quickly then go check out these other tunnels. I just don't think there's going to be anything in there. So,
All right, so we need to come back out.
Yep.
First.
we'll come out the way we came in.
All right, which one are you going to next?
Whichever one is closest. I haven't seen the other tunnel, so I'm going to let Taugen. Oh, I have because I went through the tunnel. Duh.
You went with through with tricks. One of them.
There's
That's right.
northeast and northwest.
there's 3. Well, Toggen's just gonna start going to the northeast one because
I'll
it's
follow him.
closest.
Taugen
'Cause we're
sounds
at
like a
the
brilliant
southeast.
person. I will follow Taugen.
Wasn't that the one you went
Right.
to though?
Hold on.
That you explored?
No, we just came out of the one we
We're in
explored.
the southeast. Everything's black beyond this line. By
Correct.
the way,
Hold on.
Okay.
No, I can't wait 1 second.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was intentional or unintentional because the hill map was a little odd with the lines earlier.
So if you want to say that Trix is with you, Scrambles, and not worry about moving him around and stuff, we can do that. And then if it comes into a combat, he can just climb down off you and move around. All right. Am I not being heard?
We
I
can
didn't
hear
hear
you
you if
now.
you said something before that.
All right. So Scrambles, if you want to, we can just say Trix is on you and traveling with you. So, and then if there's a combat, he can jump down and move around. That way you don't have to worry about
Awesome.
moving him around.
Awesome.
All right, so you guys come upon, you see this opening. It's got 2 pillars and a cross beam. There's nothing on top of the cross beam.
Well, hey, Toggen was leading them towards this cave, so I guess he's probably going first.
Sounds good.
All right, so as you go in, you see in the middle, about 10 feet in front of you, is a skull of a boar on top of a bunch of humanoid and animal bones facing you.
That's fun.
As he's walking in front of me, is he being careful? Like, how does Taugen walk? Because I've seen Scrambles has seen like rangers, and he's seen Tricks do stuff stealthily and stuff. Or is he kind of just walking in there? Like, how does he walk? Just curious.
He's definitely not trying to be stealthy. I think the way that he walks is like he doesn't want to disturb things. If that makes any sense. Like it's not
Sure.
like, oh, I'm trying to be quiet, I'm trying not to be noticed. He's just trying not to like mess with things. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I know how that is. I try not to knock shit over all the time. So
He is also
I will.
very
We all have
tall.
that
So,
problem.
Yeah, we're both very big people. So I'll look at Toggin and Scrambles will from behind say,
3 of us. Yeah.
"Hey, be careful for traps on the ground. They like to hide them real low so I can't see them and I trip on them. So just heads up for wires and junk."
that is a good idea. And
So pause
he's
for a second. I don't think
oh
anybody. I either didn't ask or you guys didn't pass last time. So let me push this to you.
oh no.
I shouldn't have said shit.
Well,
That was not the one I needed. Sorry. I've
Good,
never,
because that
never
roll
used
sucked.
never used these rounds before. There you go.
That roll sucked too.
it's fine, guys.
Okay. So once
We don't
again,
know
everybody
shit.
failed a DC 10 check.
Rolled a 9 twice. Twice in a row,
We don't know
9s.
shit, okay?
Hey, I'm a cleric and I can't get a DC 10 on a freaking religion roll. Yay.
Okay.
You're proficient, I mean. So anyway, Toggin, now thinking about traps, is going to start walking a little bit slower, looking for traps. He's not going to be good at it. He
Me
doesn't
either.
really know what he's looking for,
Yeah.
but he's gonna look.
Yeah, if you see like a laser shooting across the ground, that's usually what they get you. They'll throw fog out there. Watch out for lasers and shit. Scrabbled is as good as finding traps, but hopefully with tricks on my neck, he can be like, "Hey, you big idiot, be careful. There's a trap there." I don't know.
So as you move down a little bit, you hear, and you see in front of you is another gated, lashed with rope pen that's holding a boar.
More bacon.
Hell yeah, we're gonna be set.
So what do they
We're gonna
have?
do some pulled
Why are
pork.
they
We're gonna do
so
some.
obsessed with the wars?
Can we make pork jerky? We can do pork jerky and have a bunch of rations for a while. How long does it take to make jerky? That's a couple-day process, isn't it? You got to smoke it, dry it, blah 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 blah.
Correct.
Or you just do it the Scrambles way, where you just cook the shit out of it, and then it'll keep for like
That's
3 or 4
bacon.
days. It'll
That's
keep for 3 or
bacon.
4 days if you wrap it. You just
That is the
tastes like
definition of bacon.
like
Burn
dog
the
shit.
shit out of it. It crunches when you eat it. But yeah, no, jerky holds a little longer without crumbling to dust.
You can also leave these boars back to Vandalin, and then
Boo.
the butcher can take care of them for you.
That takes so much time.
The butcher can take care of them. We don't have anybody that can teleport with us, so
No.
bummer. Does anybody have a what's it called?
Animal handling.
Tensor's floating disc. We could take 1 or 2 of them with us, just glide them along the ground all the way back to Fandolin. I do not have one.
I mean, Tiger can make them invisible, so they're even more of a problem. So, you know.
Wild. Let's not do that. Anyway,
So
we
what
get
are
real
you
hung
doing
up on
then?
this. We're just gonna leave it there. Keep going. We'll come back to the boar.
Welcome back to the boar.
I agree.
Yes.
I guess.
So where is the next spot? Is there a door? I don't see anything else in here. Oh, I can see now.
All right,
Really
so
tight
this
vision.
is also a very small room, and looks to be. See some straw in there. Smells
Okay.
faintly of poop.
That's fun.
That's gross.
And Tuggen is still looking for traps, but he has no idea what to look for. Scramble said ropes near the ground, so he's looking for ropes near the ground, and that's basically it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's about as far as Scramble's knowledge goes as well. He knows that if you tie a rope to something and pull it across the ground, you might trip on it. He has seen Grimmy make traps for things, and they involve ropes and counterweights, but that's about the full extent of his trappery.
Oh,
All right, so in this room is very similar to the one you were in before, where there are some not a whole lot of there is no furniture per se. There are some things carved into the wall, little niches, and or niches for those of
Bless
you who are
Bless you.
not
Hey,
in the.
nephews, just niches.
That's right. Nice. And then they, and there's little clay dishes, um, some wooden spoons and forks uh, gathered, and then there's some berries and herbs, and a couple of the creepy totems by the door, either doorway.
Does
We can
berries look like they're reasonably fresh, like edible, or they look like they're dried out, ready to be crushed for like some sort of spell, or are they just
Both. There are
they're
both.
for eating?
There are both in different
Hmm.
parts. Cool.
I'll grab a few berries that are edible looking.
I'll pick up the plates and the forks, like the utensils and stuff, so that way when we have our pig, we have stuff to eat with.
Nice.
In that backpack.
I mean, yeah. And
Grab the herbs too. What the heck?
Yeah, why
You
not?
can always use herbage.
I
and
don't know. So
are the totems essentially the same as the one in the other room where they were?
Yes, they are exactly the same.
Okay.
Eat
Toggen's
totem.
just kind of everybody's going around the room collecting the valuable stuff, and Toggen's just collecting dolls to throw them in a pile and burn them.
perfect. I'm glad he's doing that. Every time he does it, I give him a approving look. I assume he's
Good.
he's. You can tell that Scrambles is impressed by your knowledge of evil dolls, because you can tell he knows shit all about evil dolls. So as that's happening, I'm gonna look now. The western corner, is that the one north of Gowden, or is that the one north of me?
North of Godden.
Never eat soggy waffles.
It should be the one toward me, unless we're upside down.
Sure. So I'm gonna walk over to Godden. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Something looks weird over there." And I point at the ground behind you. So I'm gonna come stand over here. And
All
just
right.
go, and I look at it, and then I'm gonna take out one of those pots I have, the clay pots, and chuck it at the floor.
So as you get closer, you see that there's a large section of it that is freshly dug and then laid flat,
Hmm.
just slightly off-colored. Looks to be about 2 feet square.
All right. How tall are you, Scrambles?
7'8".
I
Big
guess
boy.
I'm the shortest one here, so I will
Just barely.
get down. I will get down on my hands and knees and begin digging in that little area there. See if we can unearth what has been earthed.
I'm gonna lay down on my belly next to him and watch him dig.
Okay.
You
I
find
don't.
a shield.
It's not because I don't trust him. I just want to help him dig and like supervise the diggery.
All right. So I will dig away.
You find
Finds
a
a shield.
shield,
Cool,
and
cool.
it's in like it's been wrapped in a leather. So as you pull it out,
Is it a red
peel.
leather or a yellow leather?
Leather, yellow leather. It's yes, it's both. There's like 4 layers of each, and you have to say them each one as you peel them
Yeah.
back.
As you peel back, red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Okay, brilliant. All right. Um, Cool. You found
That
a shield.
that feels like some sort of inside joke or something that I.
It's a tongue
Is there
twister you use
something?
to warm up when you're
Oh,
acting.
okay.
Red leather,
Gotcha.
yellow leather.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So he's looking at the shield. Does it have like, as I'm sitting next to him, does it have like any symbols on it or anything cool?
It is a wooden shield with a metal band and then a metal square in the center. Does not have any, besides the geometric shapes, it does not have any kind of symbols on it. But it looks
Does it seem like it might
very
be
nice.
magical in any way? I mean, I don't
Are
have.
you fondling it to determine that?
Or you could
Yes.
shit whip it against the wall.
No. I'm just fondling it, lovingly, caressingly.
If you want, I can help detect if it's magic. I have an innate spell built in.
Yes, it is magic.
Don't interrupt my fondling.
Yeah. Innately, because my strength is my strength is 20, I can tell if things are magic right away.
All right.
Nice. Diablo Bob is in the house first of all. So
That's
welcome.
an amazing
Right.
name,
And he said,
Diablo Bob.
yeah, that's his name. And he says, if a monster hits a wizard, what does the wizard say?
I don't know. What's it say?
Nothing, he said.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Very good.
That's a good one, Bob. Diablo Bob. That's such a cool name.
Yes, so the shield is
so
magical.
in one corner you guys
And
are unearthing cool stuff, and in the other corner, Toggen's just a pyromaniac, just lighting shit on fire.
Yeah, he's
Right.
just emo kidding it up. Listening
So,
to Good Charlotte.
has my fondling had any exciting effect?
no, besides
The
the
shield
fact
a
that you
rep?
know it is
Has
Does
the
it feel
shield
harder
grown
than
at
when
all?
you started?
Give me a charisma check. You're very attuned.
Or do I need to peel
Oh,
back layers of the leather first?
you
Sure.
know that it's
Well,
I think you
magical.
might need a little bit more time for foreplay.
There you go. Does it have a leather strap? Fasten that around your arm.
I mean, I heard things are improved with a strap on, so.
Wow.
We got a real mature podcast tonight.
Yeah.
Real mature stream this evening.
Need to put a disclaimer on the screen over the screen, please. Warning.
This stream is intended for mature audiences.
Apparently, too much alcohol was ingested prior to this stream.
No, the stream is intended for 12-year-olds.
And too much alcohol will be consumed after the stream to forget.
All right, so can you guys hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear you
Yes.
now.
All right. I think something's been happening with my Discord.
I'm gonna blame Diablo Bob because he's got a cool name. I like saying it.
It could have been all the fondling.
Yeah, something definitely happening with my Discord, and I don't know how to fix it. Dadgummit. I've never had this happen before. Why is it with my sound? Anyway, if I bury Discord because I don't want to stare at it all night, then my push to talk doesn't work. Anyway, so what I was saying was, and I've now said it like 6 times, so the stream is probably tired of me hearing it.
Okay.
Yes, it is magic.
Woohoo! It's magic. Does anybody here need a shield?
No, you don't.
Do you try to give it to Scrambles?
No. I am asking if anybody needs one because I'm interested in having one. Because I don't have a shield. And I have a mace, but no shieldage. I've got
Okay.
armor, severe armor.
So,
But no
Diablo
shield.
Bob also has a couple others. He said, "How many paladins?
We do have a shield.
How many paladins
But
does
I
it
don't
take
really
to
need
change a
the
light
shield that
bulb?
How many
Oh.
paladins?
One to change the light bulb,
I've
and one
heard
to
this one.
hold the light."
Yes, I pulled the knife.
Terrible.
But my favorite is what's 9 feet long, red all over, and flies through the air.
No idea.
3 dead halflings.
Damn, that's terrible.
I like that one. All right.
It's a good one.
So the reason I'm asking if you want to try to give it away, because if you can give it away, give it away, give it away now, then that means it's not cursed.
Ooh.
But if you can't give it away, then
Yeah.
that means it is cursed.
That's a
But if I give it away and it's cursed, and you're saying that if it's cursed and I try to give it away, it won't let me.
Correct.
Very likely.
That could be interesting. Hey, Scrambles, hold this for a second.
I do. He
Yes, you
points
do.
it towards me, and I grab it.
Yes, you do. It's a very nice
Does
shield.
is
Do
he
you want
able
me
to take it?
He is.
Cool. Do you want me to check if it's magic for you?
So I will stand up. I say, yeah, go ahead and check if it's magic.
Try to shit whip it against the wall.
Okay. Clang. Bang, 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 bangs on the wall. But it
Yeah,
does not.
definitely
It
magic.
leaves a
It's definitely
scuff,
not a regular wood shield.
leaves a scuff on the wall, but does not hurt the shield.
Yeah, that's for
All right, I
sure
will
magic.
pick the shield
For sure, a
back
good one.
up, and I will discard my old shield, which I did have a shield. I didn't realize it, but it was just a piece of crap shield. So this is good.
So if we were playing IRL, then I would hand you this little card, because that's what comes with this module.
Ooh.
Cool.
And instead, I will just drop it into on your inventory. And you said you already deleted yours from the inventory?
I am unequipping it right now. I can carry it and sell it later or something, but I have unequipped it. That one is now equipped. Cool. And my AC went up. Woohoo!
Yes. So I wanted to make sure it is giving you +3 for your shield. Awesome.
It is, and it's awesome.
What the hell is that?
Noise.
Congratulations on your AC.
I become a healing tank.
There you go. It's the
That
best
is my
kind.
goal.
I mean, it's not a bad build. Like,
I like it.
All right. So you're burning the totems, and
yes.
you guys have the shields. What else is going on? What else
Does
is
anybody have
happening
a
right now?
wind spell or anything? We can get some of the smoke out of the place here.
No.
I crawl back on the ground.
Next
Get out of the
room.
smoke. All right, what do I see beyond this? Is this a see-throughable? It looks like it must be because I can see through it.
Normally, that's how it works.
I walked over to it after I started talking. So
Yes, these are almost like a fence, slats of
right,
wood and sticks held together and barely.
but it looks like
latched
there
with a
goes
rope
into a
that can
little more of
open.
an opening. All right,
Correct.
so I will open it, and aha, there's more space down here, more tunnelage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool. I will follow him.
I will follow him. Actually, okay,
Terrible. Do not sister act us.
Oh no. You're
I've
walking
run
very
into what appears to be a dead end.
So it slopes up to a secret trapdoor that
Aha!
is plainly
Secret
visible
Another
tunnel.
secret
from
trapdoor
from your
Secret
side.
tunnel.
to the top. Okay. Is it one above me, like a trapdoor
Yes.
above? Okay, same kind of thing as
Isn't
the
this
other
the
place.
same thing that happened at the other one?
It is.
Why
Can I
did we
open it?
decide not to go up that one?
I think it just led to the top of the mountain, where in the center
It
of
did.
this ritual thing.
Oh, okay.
But it should be relatively close to the other one if we're able to do that too. But yeah, I will. If I open it just to double check where approximately we are in relation to the circle.
So you are just on the outside the circle,
Okay,
in between two of the
so this goes just outside the circle.
in between two of the stones.
All right.
Okay,
Cool.
Wouldn't it be faster to just go up through the hole instead of out and around the hill?
I don't know.
Maybe.
My survival's
Would
pretty
you
good.
rather
I
do?
know that. Yeah, let's just
How
do it.
high? Is it easy to climb out?
Yes, it is.
Then I will climb out.
Cool.
We climb up.
Because D&D.
All right, so slide the map
Cool.
over to your left.
Yeah,
Mm.
like magic.
All right, I see us.
There you go.
I think the last one's over here.
And the last one's what? You said northwest?
Northwest.
Correct.
Cool.
Start walking over there.
I have disappeared.
Walk faster
I
then.
haven't.
I moved you.
No, I haven't. All right.
You
I sprint down the hill.
cool.
Because being
Deep
smaller
set,
than everybody
break
else,
your
I
neck.
can run faster, in theory.
All right, so I have not unlocked this side of the hill. Give me a second.
How much smaller are you than us? I remember you being pretty big too.
A foot. I'm 6'6". That's 300 pounds.
Yeah, that's a big
I'm
boy.
a big
still.
boy, but compared to you guys, I'm a shrimp in this setting.
Party's just filled with big boys.
Yeah, we're the gorilla crew, the gorilla gang. Looks like brr.
If I'd have realized I was going to be in a land of giants, I would have made my build a little bigger. It was the option that I had. It was kind of average height for my race, so
All right, so you guys are going in here. Give me a moment.
Oh, that was a weird noise.
Hmm?
more
What was that
boars.
noise?
Oh, that was my
Oh.
chair.
Oh, okay.
It's
Ah.
very old.
Don't forget the
Sounded-
air quotes.
Sounded violent.
Uh-huh.
All right, so continue over to the right, and you'll see where you are.
Aha.
Well,
Looks like I'm about to be eaten by a whale when I stand just in the entrance of the...
whale. Look what we have here.
Damn.
In the belly of the whale. Okay, so here we go.
I'll follow behind him.
I see similar gauge to either side. One goes this way,
All right, so there's a
goes that way.
hold on, guys. Where you were.
That looks like it might be another boar pen. Am I right?
Oh.
Okay, can you hear me
Tokens
now?
are a lot.
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay, so there's another boar skull facing you guys as you come in.
Okay.
Poor skulls are all bored.
Where
Does it look like a shrine? Is that what you described as last time?
No, it's
Oh.
there's pile of humanoid and animal bones, and on top of it is a boar skull facing the door.
I feel like I should
Just a
knock
warning.
that over. Everything in my
Kinda
gut
like
says
a-
knock it over.
There
Put-
was one in the last one too.
You with the last two, I think, but yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, we're
they
trying
each had
again.
one.
See if we know what. Third time's the charm. Do we have any idea what the hell this is?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hide the rules.
Well, that's abhorrent.
Failure.
Well, failure. We don't know shit.
And once again, we
Wow,
don't
that's impressive.
know. 3 times we have tried to figure out what these boys, and we have all. This is the worst of them all. I don't think we didn't even give up off a 7 this time.
We
All
played
you needed
9
was a
rolls
10.
trying to figure out what the fuck
Okay.
this is, and
We are
can't figure
officially
it
a
out.
group of gorillas just plowing through religious artifacts with no regard.
I was gonna knock it over.
Yeah. You guys just needed a 10 9 times. And I think last week Jackson was here too, so that would be 10 rolls and nobody got higher than a 10. With
No,
your
you're right.
bonuses.
All right, so
Wow, that's a new record. Okay, let me unlock
it
those
is
things.
pretty crazy.
And so yes, there is another boar in here.
Woohoo!
Crazy.
I think we can take all three of these back to Fandolin if we want to.
I don't think one of them's gonna make it. I think we found 2, and that was it.
I am getting hungry. How much time has elapsed now since we first decided not to cook the first one and go exploring?
Well,
Have we
didn't
passed noon
decide to
yet?
cook the first one. We decided to cook it later.
After. Yeah.
Right, but I'm saying, how much later is it? 'Cause I'm getting hungry.
It's been you've spent about 10 minutes in each one, so it's now about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
to
it's
dinner.
afternoon. Come on. Hurry up with the exploring so we can go eat.
Cool. I agree.
What do you see?
Oh.
So this one has a deer inside it.
Ooh, can I ride it? Can I make it my
Ooh,
mount?
Excellent.
Does it have a saddle?
Here.
Does not have a saddle,
Make one.
and it's very small. You could, if you stood up straight, you would not be resting it on its back.
What do you call that? Venison? Is
Yeah.
that right? Yeah, venison.
Yep.
Yeah.
Venison. It's deers.
All right. Venison and bacon. I like it.
Cool.
That's field rations for the next month right there. Three boars and a deer.
Now, I feel like our characters would probably know this. How much does a pig normally go for? Like the average pig in town, if I was to buy a live
I
pig?
don't think we're gonna be able to transport these. Like, you will get bored.
Oh,
Like,
well, maybe we can sell them to the centaurs.
If you're looking to sell it, it will be probably anywhere. It'd probably be about 5 to 7 gold. If you're going to try
Okay.
to sell a full-grown adult boar
That's
live.
that's
If it
That's
was-
not
If
enough
we
work.
butchered it and jerked it, and
hey,
I mean,
I'm not
it's
jerking
something
any
as long as
pigs.
you'll watch them jerk it.
Calm down.
all right, so
Getting all Black
if
Mirror
we
over here.
if we butchered it and cured the meat
Thank you.
and
The
and
better
made bacon, it's like we could probably sell the meat, cured meat, for more than the cost of the boar whole.
No,
Yeah,
But anyway,
that's true.
it's not-
I'd rather just use it for rations because we could
Yeah,
use
that's
the
fine.
rations and not.
All right. Anything else in here besides the deer?
There's
Is there a
another
ladder
door.
that goes up to the middle? That goes up to the top? Okay, go through the door.
Well,
Good
you
luck.
have you haven't. There's probably going to be another room for one of those thingamajiggers.
Yeah, another ladder room or whatever.
Another
And this
lycanthrope
door's-
thingamajigger, whatever room.
And Toggen's walking in. He's still looking at the ground for ropes, but like
Good call.
he hasn't seen any yet. So
Right. Then he hits his head on a pot. Then he hits his head on a pot hanging from the ceiling.
He's checking for ropes on the ground.
rude.
All right, so this is very similar to the other rooms you were been in.
No, look around a little bit more for disturbed ground, see if anything else might be buried, since this is similar. And I will continue to grab whatever useful herbs and berries might be hanging. But I am definitely looking at the ground to see if there's another spot for a really cool magical item that's hastily buried.
At this point, Toggen's just automatically
You son of a
going for
bitch.
the creepy
I swear. Hey, Scrambles can actually look around.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one carrying the lantern. Apparently, I got blinded by it.
Blame the lantern.
Well, I've got dark vision. He threw a light in my face. That doesn't help it at all.
Okay, in dark vision, you see in grayscale. Like, it's easier to see in light.
Yeah, yes, but not directly into a light.
Oh, cool. So I'll
Look
point it out.
away.
I'll point it out over there. Oh, look,
Well,
hey,
now I've got spots in my eyes. That doesn't help me at all.
Sorry, Micah.
hey,
Go
I
on.
think I see something over there, and I point to an area of dirt that looks like it's been
Ooh,
messed with recently. And the DM didn't tell me where it was, so I'm just gonna point out where it is, and he'll tell you.
awesome.
And
Right,
we
so you
haven't
see
heard you recently.
a small.
Correct.
This one
If you're
is
talking, we can't hear you.
If you have been talking.
so this one is more square and smaller. It's about 12 inches per side.
Okay.
Where is it?
On the floor next to Toggin.
I guess if he's the one that's closest, he's going to, I guess, like, move the dirt aside with his foot. He's like,
Right, you see a small piece of wood.
Ooh,
okay.
wood.
He grabs the wood.
Boom.
And you hear grinding noises as the walls all begin to come together slowly, spikes
Fire
speaking out.
You see a small potion vial in
Ooh.
a little dug hole.
Noise.
Ooh. Toggin, he does potions, so he is interested in
Sweet.
that.
Excellent.
So, unless you guys stop him,
I do not
he
stop
would
him.
like to check it out.
Hey,
It looks like
given
liquefied
that
iron.
now,
Sorry, what?
woohoo,
It looks
liquefied
like
iron.
liquefied iron.
Ooh.
Like mercury. Okay.
Given that we have done this twice in a row and found something in this little room, did we even search
Did you even
like
look in here?
this the first room we went to?
I don't remember.
We could check it out again.
We might want to go back because we found 2 magical items,
Yeah.
but we didn't really. I think we were more interested in what was in the niches than the floor last time.
So, had you not done them in this order, then I would go ahead and let you guys chase your tails. But there's nothing in the first room.
Thank you.
That's super useful.
Like if you had done them in literally any
A
other order.
metagaming GM, I love it. So we, like, I'm fucking bored. Get moving.
Bored.
I'll go down to this hole.
Yeah.
I will see if this goes where I expect it to go.
And I'll wait
Do
in the
I see a
hallway.
trapdoor
Do you see
going
a
up to the hill?
You do.
I will pop it and hop out.
Okay. So you're on top of the hill again.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
What
go
are you guys
back
doing
this
with this
way.
potion?
Talking
Toggin,
can have
He
it.
can keep it.
grabbed it.
You're drinking it?
No, he's interested in figuring out what it is.
If he even looks a little bit like he's gonna drink it, I start chanting, "Drink it, drink it."
chug,
As
chug,
soon as he
chug.
looks at it, like touches the cork, I go, "You should probably drink that." That sounds.
I mean, he probably does uncork it to sniff at it a little bit to
Oh yeah.
see if he catches any scents that he recognizes.
Scrambles looks very excited.
And then he corks it again.
He looks upset. Make sure when you drink that Taugen that I am here. I want to see what happens. I need to know. My curious nature. Have to find out what happens when you drink it.
Maybe he'll grow a tail, an
Who
iron
knows?
tail.
Maybe he'll get an iron wiener or something. We don't know. That's the magic of the potions.
Maybe he'll
Oof.
die of mercury poisoning. Like,
You'll die a legend. I'll tell your tales and sing
I
your
mean,
songs.
people have. Maybe he'd become immortal. People have, like, historically used mercury to stay young. So,
Exactly. Anywho, so I will walk past Taugen then. I'm gonna go over to the room that has the deer in it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
I
try and
just,
catch and bind up the deer. with some rope and try and tie its leg together like hog tie the deer. I don't know if you want to give me a check for that or not. I don't want to hurt it. I'm intentionally not trying to break anything or be extremely hurtful to it, but I'm gonna walk in, shut the gate behind me, and then try and corner this thing and tie it up.
All right,
What
so you're
is your
able to. Let's just see how long it takes you.
Sure.
Oh, I did push it to everybody. Sorry. You guys can either roll it or just close it.
Sure.
So with a 7, it is very squirrely for a deer
For a
as it
deer? Okay.
moves around and tries to get out of the way, but you're finally able to. You don't hurt it unless you lose patience and just knock it out, but
No, I'll take that.
you are able to finally tie it, and you tie its legs, and then it jerks and is now free again, so you have to tie it again, but you finally get it the way you want it to.
Toggen's probably not helping with calming the deer by lighting the totems on fire in the next room over. The deer's like, I smell smoke. I'm not relaxing.
So once I have the deer tied up, I'll carry it over to where the boar is, and I'll try to do just a noose around the boar. Not a noose, but like just tie a rope around its neck securely to drag it with me. They're usually more prone to being led than deer are. I think boar's in this room over here.
You are going to get gored by the boar, my dude.
We'll see. How does it have real big tuskies? From what I'm looking at it, I size up that boar.
It is an adult male, and it does have some pretty decent sized tusks, yes.
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna try and get that
And
sucker out on a
as it
leash.
sees you, it's snorting and headbutting the gate and stuff. It is clearly not liking
It
you.
wants to fight. It wants me to fight it. It's challenging me. That's perfect. I'm gonna take out my
Toggen's hearing the commotion. Just what the
gonna
fuck is he doing?
take out my great axe and try and kill it over the fence.
Okay, so you
Attacking the boar from behind the fence so it doesn't gore me.
all right, give me just a second.
Sure. I have just the deer. I put the deer on the ground next to me after I secure it. Make sure that's tied up and it can't run away.
Did Godin go up the hill and all the way back down? The
He went out and
entrance?
around and we're still just messing around. That's awesome.
Is there? Okay. What? Hold on just a minute. I can't believe they have tokens. Four.
Excuse me.
All right. Well, it's not much better, but it is better. So I'm doing this.
I see a bee over there.
Boar.
Oh, there's a little pig. Little Pumbaa.
All right, and he's actually at the gate. So he go ahead and give me an initiative roll. Scrambles.
Okay. Give me a second to grab my main page. Main page initiative. There it is. Did that roll? Oh, there's the die. This board better not beat me on initiative or I'll be upset. He did kind of initiate the fight, though. He's at the gate messing with me. Trying to get me to mess with him.
All right, so you have this gate here, and so it is full size, so it'll be easier to open the door, or you can just kick down the gate and try to slash him if you want.
I will kick down the gate and attempt to slash him.
All right, go for it. And I need a percentile, and then do your normal attack.
Okay. A percentile first. Oh, I think I gave you a percentile for Strix. Just use it for what's his face for scrambles, because I was on Strix's page. And then my attack.
All right, so you kick, but the rope holds, but so it's like the door is like half off. The boar is charging underneath and still trying to attack you though. So it just has a minus. You have a -2 to hit.
Okay. Oh, I covered my map. 1 second. There's my map. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Awesome. I hit it.
I mean, a 4 on the die still hits. Nice.
Yeah. It's an aggro boar. And then I hit it again because I have 2 attacks. Murder, kitty bat.
There you go.
And then I hit
That is enough.
Rakdos curses you. I have to keep cursing things for Rakdos because I haven't gotten my number yet.
So it would have. Said you see some large tusks on this thing. If you had to put a number on it, you would guess, oh, maybe anywhere between 1 to 6 plus 2 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't get hurt. Could have been much worse.
So the door is now in shambles. It's still connected by the rope, but the bottom half is now destroyed, and you got the boar on the floor there.
I will grab the
you
dead
can help
boar.
Okay. And
Oh.
Toggin will help and grab the deer.
Perfect.
Okay, the deer's still alive and
Yeah,
tied up
I'll
in
tie
some
it up.
way. So is it tied up so he can still walk, or is he carrying the deer, having to
Oh
carry
no,
the
I
deer
have
on
it.
his
I have it
shoulders?
hog tied.
Okay. So you have to carry the deer.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how a deer does on a rope, and so I didn't want to kill it right away. So
Right.
I grab the boar. I'm gonna hold it by its legs, kind of like out in front of me, so it's bleeding, but like not directly on me as much as possible. Just like hold it outwards.
So why tie the deer?
I don't know. I don't think I could eat a whole pig and a whole deer in one sitting. So I figure I'll leave it tied up, and we can decide what to do with it in a little bit.
If you wanted to leave it till later, why not keep it in the cage?
Well, because there's a cage at the other place. We'll just put it in the cage with the other boar. I
Okay.
think we'll gather all of the animals up and stick them in one cage.
I'm not sure transporting the other boars will be quite as easy, but yeah, I guess Taga just kind of picks up the deer and starts walking.
They're dead. So I'm going to carry it out, and we'll go back to the first hole that we went into on the opposite side, which is where I assume.
All right, and as so Toggin comes out first, and Scrambles comes shortly thereafter. And what happens when they do that?
Oh no.
What do you mean? What happens? I have a dead pig, and she's got a deer.
Oh, so Godin was outside doing some stuff for a while.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry. As soon as Scrambles starts to exit the cave, I will jump out from the side of the cave and scream bloody murder.
And bugbears are naturally stealthy, and he also
Okay.
rolled insanely high, so you had no idea he was there. So go.
Do I get a reaction?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. You're holding
melee
this bloody
pig.
boar.
You've got a
Melee
deer
I am-
over your shoulders, and you're dragging a board. Not going to be a hell of a lot you can do quickly.
No, I'm holding the
I'm
boar by
prepared
its
to jump
legs.
Yeah.
I have a dead boar suspended between my legs.
Yes.
back.
Toggin has the deer.
Toggin has the deer.
I'm going to try to swing it at whatever it is. My immediate reaction is panic and attack.
Okay, just roll a straight 20.
I might even tear it in half if I'm that startled. I don't know what the strength check to tear it in half. It's just panic and fling it at something.
Oh my
So you
god.
said
I will,
strength, the straight 20?
and I will try to jump
Yes.
back quickly, anticipating such a reaction.
Yes. I rolled again for tricks. I don't know
All right, so
what.
blood goes flying, and you have parts.
So
There are bloody parts on you, Godin, but but it doesn't hit you. Because you
and
throw
I
your
will,
shield up instinctively.
I will proceed to laugh outrageously,
okay.
fall to the ground laughing. Hilarious, good stuff. Yes,
we can
sort
hear
of
you.
on my computer. I'm not in my not through my not through Discord. I'm hearing
Our
it over
stream
my
is
laptop.
always this lively.
Well, Scrambles will think that's funny after he realizes it was you. He'll chuckle also. I've never used a boar as a weapon before. First time for everything.
Dude.
All right, and so
All right.
as Diablo
This
Bob is
poor
getting ready for
deer's
bed,
probably got
he
the
left us with one
shit
more.
scared out of it.
Oh. As Diablo Bob went off to bed, he left us with one last one.
Yeah.
So he said, if a Balrog asks a wizard to pull its finger, what does the wizard say?
No, hopefully? I don't know. What does it say?
You
No.
shall not pass gas.
I've already said that.
No idea.
You shall not pass gas.
Oh,
Terrible.
you shall not pass gas.
Terrible.
It's horrible.
We can hear you, Reno. I don't know if you can hear us or not, but we can hear you.
We can?
So I can't hear him,
We
so he's not
can?
on Discord.
Oh, I
so,
hear
I
I
can.
can.
So
He was
tell
muttering
him he's
about
on
things under his
Discord.
breath.
So tell him he's
I
on-
heard him when I had my laptop speakers on, but I turned them off because it was reverberating in my ears. I don't actually hear him through Discord.
Not through Discord. I hear him through the other app, though.
Right, so if you could
I do
let
kind
him
of
know,
find it
turn
funny
your mic
that
on for a second on
like
that
it's like we can hear
other app.
you, and both
Everyone's
Candace
like,
and I are like, we can.
you're full of shit.
Yeah, if you would hit the microphone on that other app real quick and then tell him
Oh,
to jump
he's
into
in
Discord.
the wrong voice channel.
Hey,
Right?
Reno. If it possible,
Oh, I
could
can
you
move
jump
him.
onto
Never mind, I
Discord?
got him.
Never mind. Don't pay attention to me.
There we go. Now he's with us.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Is it me you're looking
You're
for?
looking for? I was just about going for that too.
All right, so let's
All right, so
let's
he's
start.
muted and
He's muted and deafened.
thank you, and deafened. So, but he's at least with us.
He's in the channel, but he's not really in the channel.
Because that means he can't hear us either. So anyway,
Yeah.
all right. So you guys now have a deer and a live deer and a dead boar.
It's deader now.
So you guys are gonna take a short rest
Dead
and
River?
prepare food and stuff.
Yeah, we'll start cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, so Toggin is a natural hunter.
Samantha.
Yay, now we can hear you.
Woohoo!
Yes, now we can hear you, Reno.
Yes.
So where are you guys going to? You can go into the middle of the circle and butcher the pig in the center.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, I think not.
I'll just start making up words. I'll start making up words to languages I don't know, dancing around rhythmically.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
no. Let's just do it right where we're at. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to really go anywhere else.
I thought you wanted to take the deer back to the other.
Yeah, the other
entrance. Says.
Yeah, the other entrance. I meant let's not like hike and then do it. Let's go to the other
speakers.
the other
Okay,
entrance
so we're
where the
going
other
to
end
the
was.
other one.
Is it muted?
Yeah, the one we first went into.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that while I'm moving you guys, somebody would type to Reno that we can hear him now in Discord.
I'm gonna dibs not me because I don't even know how to do that stuff.
In what? In Discord?
No, in Fancy
Yes.
Grounds.
Oh. Cuckoo.
All right, so you guys, I'm just gonna leave you there, but we'll say you're at the other entrance.
Okay, cool.
And what are you doing with? So what are you putting the deer in the deer pen in the other southeast?
Yeah.
The first
Apparently,
place you went
yeah.
to. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, I just don't know what we're gonna do with all this extra meat. Someone's been video gamed.
That's kind of a thought.
That's Reno.
Yeah, it's just.
Fortune.
Yeah,
Give us a break.
Oh my God, Reno, that's hilarious. Something's on a permanent
What is that
loop over
hat
there.
for?
All
Oh,
right, so
nice.
he's muted now, so we.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was you.
Yeah, that's you.
I don't know. Can you hear us right?
Yeah, so stream. He's
Oh,
does this on occasion when his computer's being weird. So while they're figuring it out, moving them around. There we go. I'll put a little fire next to them.
On a 10-second delay. Woohoo!
can you not hear us through Discord?
Yeah, there we
I
go.
can't hear. Nope. I can't hear anything. Nope. I can't hear anything.
Okay.
What's that?
Because we can hear you twice. Once in Discord and then once in the stream.
All right, so
Well, no, we hear ourselves back.
you guys are back in the southeast, which is so I'm going to go ahead and open the map, turn off the line of sight so you guys can see what's going on. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We were waiting for the Reno thing to fix itself because it was highly annoying.
It was. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So let me know when it's fixed so I can unmute him. I have him muted in Discord, so he's not.
He's not in the channel at the moment. I think it was a leave and then come back. Oh. Reno, can you hear us?
No, that was better. I heard
Reno?
anything.
Can you hear us?
You hear us now? In
I just heard you say I hate Discord. Settings.
Can you hear us? Because we hear you now. Oh my god.
All right, so there's a map. You can zoom out if you want to look at it and see why it was looked weird.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's an interesting layout.
Yeah, I did not feel like going through all the trouble. I could have covered up each section and pulled out each individual map, but it worked just
No,
fine.
it worked
So
whatever way you did it.
Cool.
so you guys are down here in the southeast. It's the southeast entrance that is in the southwest corner of the map.
Southwest corner. All right.
I mean, logic. Yeah.
Would not be the first time that D&D maps were a little bit weird, funky. I had several books that had their directions all sorts of backwards between the actual physical map and the directions that were in the guide for the map. Like completely opposite directions. Like, it's not right. I love when I get a map that if you face it so people can normally look at it, the north, south, east, and west are actually upside down.
Oh, I hate that.
Like, why would you make a map
Why
where
would
you're
you do
facing,
that?
where you're looking upwards at south?
Unless there's like a very specific like landmark that you have to see from that angle. No. Put it the
Yeah,
right
agreed.
way.
I used to redraw my maps just for that purpose. Like, I can't do this.
Good. Yeah.
All right, so you guys have a campfire.
So anyway,
You're
we
cooking
Ooh.
boar.
are making a boar. Wow.
Bacon time.
What better way
What happens?
to make
Do I
friends
get anything back
than
on
with
a short
food?
rest? I just
We
lay
will
back
find
for an
out.
hour while they're cooking. Oh, okay.
There you go. So you guys now have a short rest.
Cool.
Nothing. All right. Didn't help my spells at all, but that works.
I don't think, as a cleric, you get anything back, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
Might get my channel. I'm not even sure my channel divinity is at
No,
that.
channel
It's
divinity is a
daily.
long rest thing.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I play a
No.
cleric in one of the other campaigns. It's a daily thing.
Do you though?
I play a half cleric. Okay.
No, it's short or long on channel divinity. Either
Really?
one.
Yeah.
Short rest, get it again.
Huh.
And
I'm wrong?
starting at 6th level, you can use, and I can actually use them twice between rests. So I've got two per
First time for everything.
per short rest or
Okay.
long rest. Either one rekindles. I've already used one, so I only have.
We got everything set up. We're cooking the meat.
I should have two.
Now, during that long rest, can I round up the other hog? The other two hogs and bring them over, or is that going to blow out my long rest?
That's gonna blow out your kneecaps.
Well, no, I just kill them. I have spears. Javelins.
So, yeah, you guys would need to wait the hour, and then now that your short rest is done, then you can go do whatever you wanted to do.
Okay. Now, can you heal yourself during a short rest? Like, can I use hit dice?
Use your hit dice. Yep,
You can use a
absolutely.
hit die, yeah.
You're
I'm
only
gonna
down
use
2
one.
hit points, so.
I know, but I get hit dice back at the end of the night, so it's not like I care. How do I? Do I just double click it? I double clicked it. Nice. I healed too. Awesome.
Nice.
Cool. I am fully healed. So after we get these things cooked, I assume, but yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear us? That has been the problem, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that is the problem.
Do you guys see him on camera?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me at least fix that while you guys are talking. All right, boom, boom, boom. Thumbnails, one night.
Hey people, sorry I'm late.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Reno?
Thank you being ballsy and joining us.
So he's in major delay.
Oh,
Because I'm being heard through Twitch. So that's why.
Yeah, he's only being heard through Twitch right now.
Discord, you mean?
No, through Twitch. He's not going Discord.
I'm hearing him, and I don't have Twitch on.
he's listening to us through Twitch.
Oh, I can turn.
If you watch him talk and then his voice doesn't come for several seconds, so one way or the other, it's
All right, cool. All right, so anybody else? Actually, nobody else is hurt. Put tricks back in the combat tracker. Okay, so everybody's here. So what did you want to do with the other boar?
Bring it back into the pen with the live boar. Because we killed one boar, there's one more boar in a pen over here, so we'll bring it back and put it in the pen with the next to the deer and the other boar that we have over here. The pen that we are currently camped outside of during our long rest.
So same thing happens when you approach the other boar. As soon as it can see you, now these things are pretty nearsighted, so you have to get within like 15 feet. But as soon as it does, it starts banging at the gate and is very aggressive.
Okay.
So you have a feeling you're gonna
it
have to
smells
kill
the
it.
other boar on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
besides you're covered in boar blood.
I can smell bacon.
Well, we just ate boar, so yeah, I guess I'll just kill it with my javelins.
All right.
If you want to be boring like that.
Yeah,
Or
I
you could
do.
just open the door.
You're gonna bore
Let
it with your boring
Yeah.
javelin.
As long as you don't get boar gored.
Oh damn.
Don't let the boar gore you while you're boring the boar.
All right, so you carry the
I
body
don't
back.
even know how many pun counters that's worth. I'm not counting.
And so what are you doing with the body of this boar? Dead one now.
I say I'll cut it up and cook it, I guess.
Toggin kind of takes over cutting up the boar because he's actually better at it. Because he
Are you? My survival's pretty freaking high. I've cooked
I
boar.
mean, I don't know, man.
Sure. If he wants to take over, I don't care. I just
No, I'm more
I know how
saying
to
like
cook
near
dead
the
animals.
beginning when we first discussed eating the boars, Sven whispered to me that you would also be proficient in preparing the boar. So
Sure. Yeah, I don't care. If you have spices, so I'm like, oh yeah, spices. Cool.
it's
Let
just
him
a little bit spicy.
let him do the spicy thing.
Yep.
Unless you got any applesauce. Ooh, are there any apple trees around? Can I look if there's apple trees around? I'll make pork chops and applesauce.
Sadly, there are not any apple trees in this area. But Toggin does string it up and gut it and let it bleed out for a while. And while that's happening, are you guys gonna do anything else?
No, I'll help him. I'll kind of stand over to him and say, hey, so what brought you over here? Did the centaurs send you? Because at this point, I'm pretty familiar with him. I trust that he's not going to turn around and stab me in the back.
As he turns around and stabs you in the back. No.
He could. That would suck balls. You had plenty of opportunity to kill me while I was fucking with the boar. That's probably the most inefficient way to slaughter a boar, by the way.
Yeah, no, definitely.
using a great axe and a gate, but not a butcher. Anywho, so what brought you over to the hill? Did the centaur send you?
I don't know about any centaurs.
Yes. Yeah, me either. It's very obvious that I'm trying to cover up that I just told you something that I think might be valuable now. Yeah.
And
from
do you remember what we talked about?
I took a little bit of notes, but you did talk fast. But I come from the north. I've been following the river, and the sky was overcast, and I knew something bad was over here.
Yeah, makes sense. Weird storm they were doing. I'm not familiar with magic rituals or anything, but probably would have been pretty bad, so I'm glad we killed them when we did.
By the time you finished the third one and came out with holding your boar, the sky had cleared completely, and it
Oh,
was
good.
back to what it was before, partly cloudy, no rain at all.
Good.
So, why are you over here?
We are trying to get a sword so we can kill this dragon. This is a big old dragon. I'm sure you might have seen it coming from the north. It's terrorizing everything, driving them out of the mountains. So we're trying to kill it. We're looking for a sword and stumbled upon these guys.
Ah.
I think that's technically true. I think I'd lied through a mission on that, but it's not an outright lie, so.
I have seen it, yes.
Come in.
Well, Gardens is basically laying back, enjoying the rest, and meditating a little bit on my uh, with my holy symbol in hand, just kind of contemplating the universe.
All right, so you
So where will you look next? If you are looking for a sword, and it is not here.
so you purposely misleading him, or
Good.
do you want me to remind you guys how you're gonna find it?
No, he does not need to be reminded. He clearly doesn't want to tell him, and I am not paying attention at the moment I'm meditating.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Well,
Unless I'm brought into the conversation in some way.
we know there are centaurs in the area, and we think they have knowledge about the sword, so we're gonna check in with them next. Or at least out of game, I think that's what Scrambles knows. I think Scrambles knows we were sent here by the centaurs, and they're supposed to tell us where it is after this. Or I think.
Correct.
But that's.
That's pretty much all we all know.
I wasn't here for that, so that's what I'm recapping as.
Yes. That's the essence of the recap anyway. There's just nothing more that we know other than other than that they know the location of the sword. And we're willing to guide us.
Just helped at all.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Much
We can
better.
hear you.
But can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us? That's the important part.
Okay. I can hear
I
you,
guess not.
but I'm hearing you through Twitch.
Oh.
Oh, still
So
not
you're
hearing us.
hearing us with a delay.
All right.
Oh.
Well, shoot.
You can type things in Fantasy Ground too. Those come up pretty quick.
If you want me to leave, I can leave.
I don't think leaving is necessary.
That would be the delay will be still the same if I'm typing. Of course.
Oh, unless we
All
type.
right.
I mean, I'm.
You can type fast. I can't. So.
You talk, we type.
What does Insight do?
Insight allows you to tell whether or not somebody's lying and or what their intent is.
I'm good at that.
My insight is trash. So
Insight.
On that.
yeah, it's under your skillies. Right
Why
under
focus on
stories.
insight when you can
It's
just
one of my
worry
highest.
about
So can I do it? Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Terrible joke.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so if I go, that's right. Okay.
So you think that Scrambles is being a little bit withholding, but for the most part, he's telling the truth. And you think Toggin seems to be telling the truth. He hasn't been forthcoming with a lot of information, but then again, you guys haven't really asked him a whole lot either. So he seems to be. He's not heavily scarred, so you don't think he's a warrior.
Okay. Well, if your goal then, do you want to help us slay the dragon, or do you care about the dragon at all? Because that's pretty much our long-term gain, to slay the dragon. Or seduce it, some kind of Shrek thing. We'll have to see when we get there.
Whatever gets it out of the way.
All right. Godden sits up when he mentions seducing the dragon and stares at him incredulously.
Wait. They don't call me the
I know
hot
you're big.
Lots of
I know you're
incredulousness.
big, Scrambles, but you ain't that big.
Yet.
Plus, you don't know the gender,
Hey,
but to
That
shift
doesn't
gears for a
necessarily
second,
matter. I don't know what Scramble's gender identity is. I know he's a he. I don't know what he identifies as.
I'm a sexy
Okay,
beast.
look. Knowing our DM, the dragon is probably a top. So
The dragon could be non-binary for all we know. We just need to.
I mean, good for
It's
them.
still an odd statement.
Terrible.
Toggin, are you going to be investigating the potion while you are taking your short rest?
Yeah, he's like, kind of like he already sniffed it a little bit before, but he's like swirling it around, looking at it
Nice.
through the fire. Huh?
1 minute. Invulnerability of most impressive.
Nice.
Yeah, very good.
These little cards are kind of cool.
Jackson is not impressed. He can do that all the time, except for it's just not all damage, but it's most damage.
Yeah, he has damage. It's insane.
Cool.
So, while we're doing this, do you want to just butcher out all of these pigs real quick? Or what do we want to do with them?
We can. Like I said, I'd like to dry them, cure them, see if we can't, work through making jerky out of it over time. We don't have to do it all at once. We can partially cure it and smoke it, and then wrap it, and then next time we
Right.
stop, we can do some
I
more.
see.
Sure.
It could be spread out over time, as long as it's dried out pretty good the first time. I mean, it's going to take us a good chunk of this day if we
Yeah.
do it that way. But I'm okay with that too.
Food.
Yeah, and it's food for a while for all of us. So that would be my vote. Let's butcher, get it done, and then we can rest, maybe even in one of these little hideaways, and then take off for Centaurage in the morning with full strength and
The same with you.
full spells.
So you all do see that Toggin has like a deer and a quail carcass hanging from his backpack. His clothes are not of the local stylings, and are made a lot of with hides and things, more natural, not fabricated, like some of the fancier silks and things. And
Cool.
he's
He did
very
say he came
adept.
from the north, just not how far north.
And so while Scrambles is strong and efficient with what he does, Toggin is very good at dressing big. It's just something. It's clearly something he's done many, many, many times before.
Cool. I'll ask him then. Would you mind skinning the deer for me?
That was
We're
me.
gonna be here
Sorry.
for a while.
Yeah.
Could you skin the deer so that way we can keep the hide off of it?
You also see he has hunting traps as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to worry about meat for a second.
I don't know, side dishes.
This is
You
true.
have boar with a side of rabbit, the classic pairing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look down on it.
Toggin is happy to help out.
Cool. And I know a little bit about what I'm doing, so I'll do some of the easier basic stuff that's not really like the fine work. I know how to gut a deer, so I'll gut all the guts out and I'll take the guts over far away from our camp and bury them somewhere so it doesn't attract big animals or anything like that.
All right, and you guys, does anybody have a bag of holding? I forget.
Negative.
Negative.
Nope.
Okay, so go ahead and give me Scramble. Let me. I can't push them. So all four of you give me percentiles.
I just said, yep.
Oh, damn. Big old 96.
100.
Right, and Jackson too. Can give us a percentile.
Is this gonna be the last check of the game? Because I might use my inspiration.
Yes, it is the last check of the game.
I'm gonna use my
You know
inspiration.
what? We're just gonna use our inspiration.
You don't know. It might be good to go high.
Ben does
Never
not
good.
want us to go
It's
high.
never good to go high.
That's better. 3.
I reverse things every once in a while just to mess with my people.
It's not 100.
Much
so
better.
I'm happy.
I reverse things every once in a while just to mess with my.
And we went from 196 to 3 and 59. I'll take it.
Right?
That's grading on a curve for you.
All right, so you guys have. Let's see.
Are you doing your check?
So you guys have quite a bit of meat, and so you can use some of the skins and things to wrap them and carry them. But like I said, you're gonna be carting around a bunch of meat for a few days until you're able to do something with it because you don't have time to dry it out, smoke it, that type of thing. You can cook some of it, and
What's the weight of the meat?
I mean,
so I'm just letting you know you have a lot of it, and So I'll go ahead and
I will also point out that I have a racial trait that says that I count as one size larger when determining my carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. So,
correct.
well, guys, he's strong.
You can carry another 340 pounds without being tired out at all. So
His
Rambles will
strong
eat
voice.
meat until he throws up, and then he'll eat meat again.
We're never
All
eating
right.
meat.
So this is where you're looking at. This is where we'll sign off for the week. Till next week. You guys are getting ready to head back to the Centaurs, correct?
yes.
Are you gonna?
Head to the Centaurs for the first time.
Well, we're gonna cure all this. Pack everything up. My thought was we go inside the southeast cave there, the southeast, southwest, whatever it wants to be called, cave, and rest, rotating shifts for a guard, and then head off in the morning.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That sounds good. Give us a full night.
I would be happy to come along if you would want me.
Heck yeah.
We do.
Heck yeah, we
All
do.
right. So we will. This is where we'll pick up next week. Thank you guys. And not next week. There's no game next week.
No game
The
next
week
week.
after. And for those of you watching later, that is the 24th will be our next week, our next game for these guys. So thank you so much for hanging out. Diablo Bob, thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, Diablo Bob.
So
Such a
don't
cool
forget to
name.
like,
Thank you, Diablo
subscribe.
Bob. Awesome name. Agreed.
And if you guys get tired and lonely without D&D next week, just go ahead and head over to Ben's YouTube channel and check out all our past videos, or maybe check out a different campaign. Interested in Starfinder, I guess, or D&D, or whatever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you can watch them faster, so at like double the speed. So you can watch more of them in less time. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. And like, subscribe,
I'm
whatever
sure
else you
Sven's
do.
probably
Enjoy the
saying
rest of your
stuff,
day.
but
My Discord has been screwy all night. All right, so
nope.
whatever else you guys do, like, subscribe, all that happiness, and enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night,
Good night.
guys.
Bye.